the oak trees shadow the old gravel path. I found her scarf, the color of sunsets on a raft, by the wagon wheel where the cabins lay silent and stern. Our love was a wildfire, reckless, too wild to learn. Each creaking porch, each whispered wind held her laughter. In the hollows of my heart, echoes of what I sought after. Oh, how the wagon wheel burned smoke on the breeze, each flame a memory fading like her whispers through the trees. The dust kicks up where her boots left a mark. Now I roam alone with shadows stretching into the dark. The days turned cold as her warmth drifted away, leaving me with old saddles and skies turned to gray. We promised forever by the light of a wandering star. Now I'm tracing faded trails, chasing a whisper from afar. The rain falls on empty streets where we once danced, lost in the echoes of the future we never chanced. Oh, how the wagon wheel burns smoke on the breeze, each flame a memory fading like her whispers through the trees. The dust kicks up where her boots left a mark. Now I roam alone with shadows stretching into the dark. Under the boughs of ancient oak I lay my dreams to rest, scars of our past, deep as the canyon's crest. Learning to forgive the wind, for it whispers not her name. A lone heart wanders onward through the undying flame. Oh, how the wagon wheel burns a pyre to the past, each spark a piece of what's lost, too beautiful to last. The dust settles down where her laughter filled the air. I'm a shadow in the twilight, bound to what's no longer there. Oh, how I roam with the wheel still burning bright, a cowboy lost in memories, singing to the night.
By the banks where the willow trees sway, there's a campfire we built one summer's day under skies vast and blue as your eyes. On the soft bed of earth where my lone heart lies, we carved our dreams in the bark of an oak, shared whispered tales with the smoke. But the river rose on that stormy night, washed away the fire that once burned so bright. Now I roam through the towns, past the doors you once knew. Every sunset's a memory, fading like the dew. Love's like a trail that just wins and wins. Campfire washed away, leaving only vines. Now the cabin stands empty, the windows all bare, like the hollow in my chest filled with cold prairie air. Where we danced on the porch, the old record spun, a melody lost to the silence succumb. Gravel road stretch untouched by your tread, the saddles untouched like the words we left unsaid. But the river rose on that stormy night, washed away the fire that once burned so bright. Now I roam past the porches under ghostly moon's hue, each step a reminder of the love that once grew. Love's like a shadow in the twilight's deep lines, campfire washed away, leaving echoes behind. In the whispers of the wind, through the chasm so deep, find the scarf you once wore. Is it still mine to keep? As the stars wheel above in their cold distant play, the darkness holds tight where your warmth used to lay. And the river keeps rising like my heart's mournful cry, washing over old memories that refuse to die. Every campfire I build, every flame I set free, is a prayer that someday your shadow returns to me. Love's a story that ends where it once did begin. Campfire washed away, but the embers still spin. Out by the oak tree, where the wildflowers sigh, I first saw her smile with the sun in her eyes. Under that broad sky, where our dreams used to fly, her laughter would linger like clouds in blue skies. His shadow hides on the old porch where we kissed, in the creak of the saddle and the evening's soft mist. Every gravel road whispers her name through the pines. His heart rides the wind where her memories entwine. Cabin sits empty, the doors open wide, like the gap in my heart since she left my side. The path's overgrown where we once used to tread, through meadows and moonlight where our promises were said. His shadow hides on the old porch where we kissed, in the creak of the saddle in the evening's soft mist. Every gravel road whispers her name through the pines. His heart rides the wind where her memories entwine. Now the sunset bleeds red This cowboy's alone, his heart's without home. No more her soft whisper, just the wind's lonely sound. But her scent in the rain on this parched, dusty ground. His shadow hides where our old dreams lie asleep, in the rustle of leaves, in the secrets they keep. Through the whispers of time, down the trails that unwind, his soul's tethered still to the love left behind. Let his heart ride the wind, let her memories entwine in the shadows and dust where the past can't resign. His shadow hides, and with each setting sun, feels everything deep, yet says nothing, rides on.
Out where the wagon wheel drifts on crescent moon dust, under the oak by the river, you swore our love was just. I can still feel the weave of your scarf red as setting sun. On an old porch swing in silence, our two hearts beat as one. Oh, how the winds whisper your name through the pines, carrying tales of a love lost like old forgotten mines. Each turn of the wheel, a memory fades away into the dust of the trails where we once lay. Now the oaks grown tall, shadows stretch like years, gravel roads where the rains of 1,000 lonesome tears. That cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, the saddle unworn by you, the one who knew me best. Oh, how the winds whisper your name through the pines, carrying tales of a love lost like old forgotten mines. Each turn of the wheel, a memory fades away into the dust of the trails where we once lay. As the sunset fires burn out into twilight's deep side, I reckon hearts like ours were meant to say goodbye. But in every drifting cloud or star that evening unveils, there's a glint of your smile in the wagon wheel trail. Whisper your name through the pines, echo in the heartbreak where once you were mine. The wheel turns, the dust settles under night's veil, leaving me wandering forever on your trail, forever on your trail, darling, where love never fades.
the shadow of the oak, where our names were once told. Leather boots side by side, yours were new, mine were old. We watched the sun bleed its gold over hills soft and bold. But your laughter's now a whisper in the prairie's windy fold. Oh, my heart rides the trails of your echoing ghost, where the wind talks in sighs and the silence boasts. These boots, they've turned cold since you've been gone, lost in the dust of dreams withdrawn. Saddle sits untouched, it's weathered by the storm. In the cabin where your scar flies, tattered and forlorn. Old porch creaks underfoot, like it mourns the morn. Since the day you left, it's just shadows I adorn. Oh, my heart rides the trails of your echoing ghost, where the wind talks in sighs and the silence boasts. These boots, they've turned cold since you've been gone, lost in the dust of dreams withdrawn. There's a quiet in the rain, a melody unsung, of gravel roads not taken, and words we left unstrung. I roam through fading trails where our rivers once flowed. Now I understand, some love's too heavy a load. So I'll walk these vacant lands where our memories rove, with boots turned cold in the absence of love. Yes, these boots, they've turned cold since you've been gone. A cowboy's heart wanders, forever withdrawn. Oh, these boots have turned cold, but the journey's not old. In the silence of the sunset, where our stories retold. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I found that old wagon wheel half buried bound in vines and the whispers of winds that once told of a girl with eyes wildfire and a heart spun from gold. We'd ride past the cabins where the porch swings still sway, laughing at twilight as day slipped away. Oh, the wagon wheel bleeds and the river runs dry under the weight of this big lonesome sky. Memories like dust that the prairie wind steals, scars left in the branches and time never heals. These trails, they grow cold as the sunset implores. Oh, my love, these wild lands, they're yours. Now the towns are too quiet and the roads, they know pain. Gravel whispers secrets in the soft summer rain. Where once danced our laughter Now only echoes respond, and the night seems so vast when you find yourself gone. An old saddle sits by a door that's now closed, holding stories of love where once a flower arose. Yes, the wagon wheel bleeds and the river runs dry under the weight of this big lonesome sky. Memories like dust that the prairie wind steals, scars left in the branches and time never heals. These trails, they grow cold as the sunset implores, oh my love, these wild lands, they're yours. In dreams I still wander down old gravel lanes, where the whispering grasses sing soft your name. But the morning breaks harsh on a bed lying alone, in a room where the shadow of your leaving is thrown. Oh, the wagon wheel bleeds as my heartache concedes. Every sunset's a whisper neath the old oak trees. And as long as the paths wind and the mountain creeks flow, I'll remember my darling where the wild roses grow. These trails forever cold as my tale unfolds, oh my love, these wild lands, they're yours. And my soul like the wheel just eternally rolls, part of you, these wild lands evermore. Out where the sagebrush paints shadows on the ground, your scarf flew with the wild winds, there it found. Beneath the old oak tree, where our names were carved, the land whispers secrets of two hearts starved. That scarf in the wind, like your love slipped through my fingers, wandering lonely trails where your sweet scent lingers. The sunset bleeds like my heart when I think of you. Every dusty path leads back, but we're through. Now the oak tree's grown, your name's still there, but the porch is silent, no footsteps to share. Gravel roads stretch out like the years that passed. Your empty cabin, shadows now cast. That scarf in the wind, like your love slipped through my fingers, wandering lonely trails where your sweet scent lingers. The sunset bleeds like my heart when I think of you. Every dusty path leads back, but we're through. In the quiet town, I hear the echoes of your laughter. Each corner turned, I hope it's you I'll find thereafter. But it's just the wind, and the rain washes dreams away, left with only memories that forever sway. That scarf in the wind, like your love slipped through my fingers, drifting past old frontiers where wild heart lingers. The sunset knows my silent pain without you near. At every setting sun, in every falling tear, as the night draws in and stars start to twinkle, my heart holds the love that once made it wrinkle. And like that scar flying high, lost in the blue, I walk these lands alone, forever loving you. Underneath the gnarled oak tree, where our initials lay, I remember how the sunset painted skies a mournful gray. Your scarf had danced to lovers' waltz caught on a western breeze, as your words fell softly like the autumn's withered leaves. Their goodbye listened, quiet like the dust on an old town road, where memories whisper through the cracks of what we once called home. A saddle left untouched, a porch now bare, shadows long and twisted in the silence of fading trails. Her goodbye listened. The cabin by the creek now stands as empty as my heart. Gravel roads once traveled feel endlessly apart. The laughter we shared lost in winds that sweep through lonely pines. Our dreams like fallen leaves scattered over time. Her goodbye listened, echoing beneath the vast and starry skies, a haunting tune over hills where the lonely coyote cries, an echo off the mountains through valleys deep and misted in the hush of night. Her goodbye listen. Now every sunset's just a memory's fading light, and every star above a tear from that last night. If love is like a river, mine's run cold beneath the frost, in the chilling breeze where all but sorrow's lost. Her goodbye listened, so did I, to the end of an age-old song. The heart knows what the heart needs and where it truly belongs. With her scarf in my pocket and her memory ever twisted underneath the gnarled oak, her goodbye listen. In this ballad, the use of sensory details and symbolic objects weaves a tapestry of loss and memory, echoing a deep personal connection to the past through the physical landscape of a Western setting. Underneath the pine where the sky lays claim, we carved our names. The wind speaks them still. By that old creek bend where the water ran, you laughed so free, your scarf caught in the chill Oh, how that pine tree sank, roots deep in the past, where our echoes lay on the summer's breath. Now I ride through whispers of the grass, haunted by the sunset's crimson death. Years fell away like leaves from the oak our cabin stands, but it's a shadowed dwell. I passed by trails where our laughter spoke to just dusty roads with tales they yearn to tell. Oh, how that pine tree sank, roots lost in sorrow, holding the weight where my heart once lay. Each passing day borrows from tomorrow, yet still I roam where you and dreams fray. I see us dance, shadows in the rain. The stars above, witnesses to our prime, now just flickers, light in the pain. Oh, how that pine tree sank under weight of skies, love's deep imprint on the earth we trod. I whisper goodbye as another sunset dies. In the lonely vast I talk to God, where the heart finds its rest beneath the sun. On the edge of Dusty Creek, beneath the ancient oak's embrace, her laughter filled the summer air, no sorrow could it trace. We carved our names within the bark, a promise meant to stay. But like the leaves come autumn's end, her smile slipped away. Her smile tied down my restless soul beneath the prairie skies. Now I roam through ghostly towns where only silence lies. In the whisper of the wind I hear her voice soft and low, echoing across the valleys where the lonely rivers flow. The cabin stands but empty now on the road where violets grew. Our dreams once hung on every wall, bright as morning dew. I walk the rooms, the floorboards groan like the saddles we once rode. Each step a memory, each breath a load. Her smile tied down my wandering heart under sunsets burning red. Now I drift where shadows part, haunted by the words unsaid. In the rustling of the leaves, in the raindrops' solemn song, I find her traces faint and sweet in the twilight all along. And oh, how the mountains recall our echoes fading into gray. The scarf she left on the old porch swing, I see it every day. A token frayed and weather worn like the love I cannot claim. This life of dust and thorns, nothing stays the same. Though I've roamed 1,000 trails, my heart refused to leave. Now every star up in that endless sky, every whisper through the pines, holds a piece of her, the lost love of mine, as I wander bound by memories in these endless fading lines. There's an oak tree by the cabin where our names are carved in jest, beneath a sky too wide to dream, where the sun cradles the west. That old porch still recalls your boots dancing neath moon's gentle sway, but now it's just a cracked frame house since you walked away. Oh, these hills echo stories as the wind moans through the sage, where every trail's a memory faded in this dusty cage. My heart's bound to the saddle, roaming lands you used to grace, like a shadow 'neath the sunset since you walked away. Gravel roads we used to wander, now just tracks and beaten dust, each stone a fragment of the dreams we built on trust. Remember how the rain would fall, we'd laugh and say we'd never stray. Now it only paints old sorrows since you walked away. Oh, these hills echo stories as the wind moans through the sage, where every trail's a memory faded in this dusty cage. My heart's bound to the saddle, roaming lands you used to grace, like a shadow 'neath the sunset since you walked away. By the riverside, the willows still weep, they knew your soul, they knew mine. Their leaves whisper secrets of sweet yesterdays lost in time, and the scarf you left, it's threadbare and gray, holds a scent of a love that's decayed, a token of what I can't throw away, a remnant of you that stayed. Oh, these hills echo stories as the wind cries through the sage, every trail's a scar, a memory in this lonely dusty cage. My heart's tethered to the saddle under skies where stars betray, just a silhouette 'neath the moonlight since you walked away, just a whisper in the silence since you walked away. Under the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and whispers to me, you and I, we carved our names in those worn out boots that still remain. The trail runs cold by the cabin side, where you swore to stay right by my side. But boots stays under that endless sky, in the dust where the old past lies, and I hear your laugh and the wind soft cries, while the sunset bleeds through the prairie's eyes. Boot stains, but you rode away, leaving me with the echoes of yesterday. Now the gravel roads, they no more, just whisper secrets of what was before. Old porch swings empty like the heart in my chest, saddles gathering dust like the scarf you left. Rain taps soft on the window pane, each drop a memory, each a sting of pain. Yes, boot stays under that stormy sky, in the dust where my hopes might die. And I hear your voice in the rain soft sigh, while the stars hide shy in the morning sky. Boot stays, but you're not here today, just shadows in the silver, the sun's old rays. So I'll roam these lands, drift through this life, a ghost in the echoes in the twilight strife. But no matter how far these old roads bend us to your memory, my heart will tend. Boot stays where our dreams lay deep, in the heart of the wild, in the promises we keep. So I'll sing to the night, let my lone soul stray neath the haunting moon where the night birds pray. Boot stays as I walk alone, in the lingering sigh of a love long gone. The song fades like twilight into the night, leaving a trail of heartache, whispered memories in the quiet air.
Underneath the old oak tree, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette as the evening descends. We carved our names on bark, it's still there, they say, in that quiet little ghost town where my memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whisper and leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The old cabin on the ridge holds her laughter like a spell, empty saddle by the door still remembers her so well. Scarves she left behind, now faded to gray, dance with the dust in the rooms where sunlight used to play. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The gravel roads stretch out like the wrinkles of time, every stone a story, every turn a rhyme. I've rode 1,000 trails, yet my heart stays in the prints we left behind as memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whisper and leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. So here I stand, a
a lone figure under fading skies, where the trail runs out and the old river dries. Guess some loves are like sunsets, brilliantly they blaze, then just as quiet and just as sure, memory walks away. Out by the creek where the willows weep, a wagon wheel rests where secrets keep. We carved our names on the old oak side, underneath that stretch of endless sky. Her laughter danced on the summer's breath in that little town where my heart lived. Oh, my love, like the sunset too young and wagon wheel now silent, where we once begun. The dusk whispers her name through the pine, while I roam these roads with her ghost entwined. Years have worn the path to that porch of old, where the stars watched our stories unfold. But the scars she left are frayed and gone, just like the echo of our faded song. The saddle's aged, the leather's cracked, every stirrup step a memory flashed. Oh, my love, like the river ran away and wagon wheel broke beneath the weight. The night cries with rain on the window pane as I trace these trails branded with my pain. There's a solace found in the roaming winds, but they can't touch the sorrow buried within. The dust settles but my heart stirred deep with every gravel crunch beneath my feet. Song the prairie sings in the whispering leaves, in the bell that rings. A wagon wheel, oh, you died too young, but in these wild lands our songs unsung. I'll leave my tears where the creek runs dry, underneath that vast, unending sky. Beneath the shadow of a gnarled oak tree, where the wagon wheel watched me leave, carved initials still claiming you and me on a dusty trail to a dream we'd weave. Our love once danced in the prairie wind on that porch where the world seemed right. Rusted saddle where our hearts had pinned silent promises in the fading light. gone, but this old heart grieves. Now the cabin stands empty, walls echoing, laughs, gravel roads where the marks of my boots. That old silk scarf you left on the path lies forgotten, buried by my roots. Change rode in with a storm's ruthless gale, swept you away across a divide so wide. Each sunset burns with a love that's turned pale on these trails where my sorrows reside. Oh, the wagon wheel watched me leave, rolling past dreams where I still believe. The wind whispers through the sycamore leaves. You're gone, but this old heart grieves. By the creek I hear the echo of a song, melodies we made, where do they belong? In the whisper of the river, or the rustle of the corn, in the heartbeat of the land where I'm torn. So the wagon wheel keeps spinning round, grinding memories into sacred ground. And a ride beneath the endless sky so vast, chasing echoes of the future, running from the past. Oh, wagon wheel watch me leave, with nothing but my soul which eternally grieves. Let that wheel turn, let it roll, let it heave, but in this heart it's always you I weave.
In the shadow of a weathered oak, where the creek bends low and wide, I drop my hat, a piece of her, beneath that endless sky. It danced with dust on gravel roads where our laughter used to lay. Now just a whispers with the tumbleweeds in the valley of decay. And that old hat walked away like summer rain through thirsty ground, left me standing heart in hand in this ghost of a prairie town. The sunset bleeds the same old red, but colder blows the wind since that hat walked away with her. Won't see her smile again. The porch still groans under my boots like it did when she was near, echoing around this empty room the songs we can't hear. Her scarf still hangs upon the door, but the scent's been washed by time, just like the trails we rode together, now lost to pines and rime. That old hat walked away with dreams woven into its brim, left me with these aching hands and eyes that grow dim. Nights stretch longer down these roads where once we rode so free, since that hat walked away with her, took all my dreams with me. Underneath that vast old sky where stars watch and know, I reckon hearts are made to break and broken hearts to grow. But mine's just wandering lost and cold, a shadow man on a moonlit ridge, walking a path of memories alone beneath the bridge. Yes, that hat walked away like her steps fading in the hall, each echo a reminder of a past I can't recall. So I'll saddle up and ride away beneath these aching skies, while that hat keeps walking away with her under these lonesome cries. The wind picks up the dust it swirls, the sunset paints it all, a scene of silent solitude where memories and sorrow sprawl. Yet in this heart she rides still across lands both wild and free, that had walked away with my love, left the rest to me.
Out by the old Laughlin Ranch, where the oak tree shadows dance, I found our names carved deep in bark, now overgrown and stark. The breeze whips through the empty space where once we'd embrace. Beneath starlit skies, your laughing eyes, now just a ghost I chase. In the whisper of the leaves, in the moaning of the eaves, your voice a distant echo that my heart can't seem to leave. I hold you like a ghost held tight through the lonely prairie night. A memory fades at dawn's first light, but never leaves my sight. The cabin stands, but you're long gone, like lyrics from an old song. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now paths I walk alone. That old porch swing, it sways in vain. No laughter does it bring, just rusty chains and rain-stained dreams and pain that clings and clings. In the whisper of the leaves, in the moaning of the eaves, your voice a distant echo that my heart can't seem to leave. I hold you like a ghost held tight through the lonely prairie night. A memory fades at dawn's first light, but never leaves my sight. Could I wander beneath these endless skies, find where my true heart lies? Or am I doomed to roam these trails with your ghost by my side? Each sunset burns not just the sky, but the very threads of time, as I clutch the scarf you left behind in this broken heart of mine. In the whisper of the leaves, in the moaning of the eaves, your voice a distant echo that my heart can't seem to leave. I hold you like a ghost held tight through the darkest prairie night. A shadow fading with the light in a love that's lost the fight. I hold you like a ghost held tight as I whisper my goodnight.
The lights are dim, the vows are done. He's the one now, the once was one. I saw your smile in every frame, but none of them ever spoke my name. I heard you moved to that quiet town with picket fences slowing down. You got the peace you said you craved while I kept driving highway graves. Are you happy now? Is the silence sweet? Is the sky still proud? Do the mornings greet you like he should? Do you sleep better than I ever could? I ain't asking to come back round, just wondering, are you happy now? I still see you in grocery aisles, in rainy songs and crooked smiles. They said you bloom when I let go, but I still miss the girl I used to know. I ain't bitter, I ain't mad, I just rewind to what we had and
wonder if he knows your laugh, the one that hit like thunder splash. Are you happy now? Does his hand fit yours like mine allow? Does he hold you when the storm runs loud, or fake the calm when the winds get wild? You ain't mine, and that's the vow. But tell me, love, are you happy now? If someday you read these lines, know I loved you with no disguise. I let you go without a fight, but not without a piece of light. Are you happy now? That dream you chased, did it turn out? If you're dancing wild, I break down, then I guess I did right somehow. I'll fade away, won't ask you how, just answer me. Are you happy now? In the shadow of an oak where the old river bends, I found your scarf, the color of the sunsets in. The wind whispers through the grass, a soft and lonely hymn, speaking of the days when your love lived within. Where the gravel roads kiss the sky's wide embrace, I can still trace your laughter, your timeless grace. Oh, how the dust waits on the brim of my hat for another chance to turn back on this lonesome track. But the sun dips low, like my heart beneath the weight of all we lost to time's unyielding gate. Here I stand, a shadowed figure in the fading light, holding on the breeze as day slips into night. There's an empty cabin where the porch light used to glow. Now it's just the moon watching the creaky swing slow. The trails we rode are overgrown, the world has moved on, but in my dreams we're riding still from dusk till dawn. Saddles gathered dust in the silence of the room, each one a chapter of love in the book of this gloom. Oh, how the dust waits on the brim of my hat for another chance to turn back on this lonesome track. But the stars now weep where the rain softly cried for the words left unsaid and the days that have died. Here I stand, lost in echoes of what used to be, as the night claims the land but never sets me free. Under the vast endless skies I've come to understand, every trail has its sin, every hourglass its sand. Yet in the heart of the quiet, in the breath of the wind, your memory dances forever deep within. Oh, how the dust waits, and maybe it always will, on the edge of my dreams, on this silent haunted hill. So I'll ride on till my own time meets the dawn, knowing dust will wait even when I'm gone. Here I stand, a shadowed figure in the fading light, holding where the lone cowboys dwell. In the shadow of an oak, where the soft winds used to speak, lies a field where dandelions touch the sky. We carved our names on aged wood beneath the sun's gentle peak, where echoes of our laughter will never die. Oh, how the dandelion field fades under the weight of time, and saddles worn and scarves left frayed by trails of dust. Each sunset bleeds like the heart I can't reclaim, lost in the winds amidst the dreams we left in trust. The porch still creaks, it sings a tune of days when you were mine. Now empty cabins fill the gaps where joy once lay. Gravel roads whisper stories as I walk them line by line, but your shadow dances alone just out of sway. Oh, how the dandelion field fades with every setting sun, each petal a memory, each breeze a silent cry. I roam these lands, a ghost among the rustling leaves, chasing whispers, you in the clouds and painted sky. By the creek under the moon, where promises were sown, the water still remembers the reflection of your face. I've ridden miles through storms and through the calm, yet it's your warmth I miss in this cold and lonesome place. Oh, how the dandelion field fades, but my love remains the same, as fierce as the dust kicked up by my old steed. In every town, down every road, your memory's my guide, a hauntingly beautiful curse I'm bound to heed. So I'll meet you where the field of dandelions lays, in dreams where the past and present softly merge. Till then I'll sing to the stars, lost in their endless maze, carrying your love as my soul's sweetest dirge.